¿Qué onda? Cuvo, hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is David. Today, we are in downtown LA. It was a bright, sunny, 76-degree weather forecast. And yeah, it's the middle of fucking winter and it's hot as fuck. For California, that is. And yes, I just dropped 2 F-bombs. Get over it, because I've had a couple people say I shouldn't swear. But you know what? It's my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want, man. Also, I don't know what the hell my GoPro is doing. It was kind of wigging out a little bit, but it kind of stabilizes. And right off the bat, I see a shot line up right here. Kind of waiting for the person to cross the frame. They had to go back. I guess they thought they might have dropped something. But I do like the reflections I got out of that curved whatever the F thingamajig is in the middle, because it looks really cool. Also, I brought the X-Pro2 with me, but I'm actually using the X100F for the majority of the video just because I really wanted to challenge myself with a 35mm focal length, because I'm not a huge fan of it for street photography. But I ended up buying this camera because gas, and also because my friends have a lot of fun with it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a fun camera to use. But I definitely am happy I really pushed myself to use it, just because typically when I'm shooting with a tighter lens like a 50, 90mm, or my 16 to 55, I like to zoom in tight. And so the one thing I feel like I overlook a lot is composition. So having this wider lens, it kind of forces me to really pay attention to that and kind of like focus more on my frame. And also, since I don't have to worry about like what lens I'm going to use, because I can change it on this camera, it kind of forces me to really stay focused on just getting the photo or the shot, as I did here. I see this jogger coming up, and I could have taken the shot earlier, but I just waited for him to get into the sunlight, because I don't know, just it looks really cool. Also, I do apologize if you hear my dog in the background. He's just going cuckoo because my neighbor has chickens and he likes to bark at the chickens. But yeah, so again, it just makes me focus on just shooting and not caring about like what's in my bag. I still prefer the X-Pro2 just because it's a nice camera and a little easier to grip. For this shot, I actually wanted to do one of those high contrast shots with shadows. These I feel like you see typically a lot in like New York and maybe Chicago because of the skyscrapers. But I'm really happy with it because I've never really kind of tried that style before, and I feel if I had to go back and re-edit the image, I would probably try to lighten up the guy a little bit to separate him a bit more from the background, because I feel like part of his face and coat get lost into the shadows. But you know, I'm still learning. It's having fun. That's the whole point of these videos, is just to have fun and kind of talk to you guys, share my thoughts on stuff, drop a couple F-bombs because I usually do that because I swear a lot. And for this shot right here, I actually fire from the hip. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, and I actually really like how this turned out. I love the brown tones and the skin tones I got out of it. And very happy that the guy was behind the tree, because that kind of like helps soften the light. And this gentleman right here, actually, you might recognize him from a previous video. I couldn't find the photo, but I think he was in my rainy day video. And it was just cool to run into a familiar pedestrian. I should start talking to these people and get to know them and know their names. Because a couple weeks back, I also photographed the gentleman that I shot. I think it was a week or two prior from that video. The guy in the with the gray or brown jacket and pants and everything. But I like this shot right here with the lines and everything. But I really love the kind of reflections I was getting off of the skyscrapers, because this was around like 9 o'clock, so the sun was a little harsh, but it looks really good. This photo is just fun because the guy's walking underneath the sign that says photo, so some photoception for you. And over here, just kind of making my way more towards the I want to say the jewelry district. Jewelry. I always have trouble saying that. And this shot right here, see this really nice shot of the light kind of just hitting the building. I'm really liking the shadows being cast, and it was a great day to go shooting. Again, I much rather would prefer if it was raining, because I love moody shots, so this was a nice change of pace. And I like this guy's kind of like just this kind of just leads straight to him. He was kind of walking a little all over the place. As you can see here, I'm still following him because we're kind of making our way down the same direction. And I see him and this other gentleman just line up perfectly in the reflections. And, I really like this frame. I guess the theme of this video was reflections, because at least this first part of it was a lot of reflections. But as also you can see, it was kind of quiet, so I didn't really get a lot of photos today because this video is going to be a little short. For this shot, I forgot what the hell I was trying to do here, but I'm just waiting to cross. I can't really see if it was green to cross, but I noticed that the cars are starting to go, so I start walking, and I see this construction worker just chilling there, so I blast him from the hip, and I get this shot. I really like the composition a lot. It was probably my favorite photo from today, and again, just very quiet morning. This was a Saturday morning when I went out to shoot this. Today is Sunday, so literally the day before, so yesterday actually. And yeah, I mean, it's just fun to go out and shoot and kind of get a little distracted, just because it's been kind of crazy times. And also, I'm gonna be starting a big gig next week, so it's kind of wanted to get myself out there to shoot a video, because I don't know when I'll have time to go out and do this again. Hopefully soon, because I try to spread my videos out every 4 to 5 days. But if I did get a chance to shoot videos next week, I definitely will. This shot, I do like the way the sun was hitting the guy, and again, got a lot of reflections off the buildings. And I see the couple kind of making their way down to that same area. I didn't like that first photo because you could kind of see the cars a little bit too much, so I kind of reframed and kind of just started tracking them and got this shot. And I really like it a lot because, again, same thing with the reflections and all that. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys found it helpful or enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, double tap the thumbs down button twice. Subscribe if you aren't already. And remember, be badass. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.